Strong winds, heavy rain, hurricane season begins June 1st, and from the sound of it, we could be in for a very active season. Today, one of the nation's best weather forecasters, our very own Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield, joins us to tell us more about the upcoming season, including how this year's storms got their names.
Do you know your insurance may change once the storm gets here? It's called a hurricane deductible. We'll find out more about that and what you need to be prepared to pay when the weather gets bad.
Well, the time to prepare for any storms that might come our way is right now. From the inside of your home to the outside and the yard around it, we have the steps you need to take to make sure that your family stays safe.
And with storms often come power outages, but there's another option for you to keep the lights on. Today we learn more about generators, how having one in place before a storm could save you a great deal of hassle.
And here's no hassle, another day, another chance for you to win a lot of cool stuff like $250, your shot at the big bucks just a phone call away.
Or maybe you'd like some Dew Tour swag like a Dew Tour premium passes or a BMX bike.
And that's not all. You could also win tickets to see Tracy Lawrence, maybe even meet the country superstar backstage. It's all moments away. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
And yesterday we started the show, of course, talking about the tornadoes out in Oklahoma, and you talked about your son.
I talked about my son, and I'm going to apologize to you now because I probably should have mentioned this during yesterday's show, because during the show, let me show you the picture here real quick. I went to Oklahoma City last week. That's my son Jason in the middle, grandson Austin on the far right. And I had mentioned that we heard from Austin, but I hadn't talked to Jason yesterday. And during the show, he texted me to let me know that he was safe and everything is good. So there it is, nasty storm. And the good news is the boys are okay, so thank you very much for asking. And by the way, we're going to be talking to WBOC's Chief Meteorologist, Dan Satterfield, who has a tremendous amount of experience in this kind of stuff, and find out, is this the new norm?
Well, after a long fight, there's finally a new traffic light on Route 113 in Snow Hill. That's how we're going to start off our hot topics today. You know, when I was in news, I covered this a lot. Many accidents and actually a few deaths over the past several years. The Maryland State Highway Administration made a full red, green, or
yellow, green light.
Yeah. I know the colors. Light after being in a flash mode for more than
24 hours now.
24 hours,
They finally fired it up today, and there is now a full red, yellow, green light at that intersection. And there's been a lot of people wanting to get that done for a very long time, so that's good news.
Hopefully no more accidents there.
That would be good news to hear. Did you know that May is National Foster Parent Month? Did you happen to know that? Worcester County Commissioners recognize the director and staff of Worcester County Social Services and the 2013 Worcester County Foster Parents of the Year. This is Tom and Elena Leinbach. Now, if you would like to know more about becoming a foster parent, or maybe even an adoptive parent, you never know, you can stop by the One-Stop Job Market in Snow Hill on the 4th Tuesday of each month. Okay, got all the information there. If indeed after that you are still interested in becoming a resource parent, DSS will provide the training and resources necessary to complete an assessment and all the licensing requirements. Would you still like to know more? You can call Terry Edwards. Here's the number, 410-677-6877. It's a great thing to do. You need to do it. Also, did you hear about the crab count that's coming up?
Oh, yeah, the annual crab count?
Annual crab count. The Delaware Center of the Inland Bays is once again reaching out. They're looking for volunteers to help with the crab count. What you see here is it's a 1 meter square. It's a 1 square meter made out of PVC. What you'll do is, as you volunteer, they issue you your square. Okay? They give you an assignment about where to go out on the beach. You lay it down. You put in the horseshoe crabs. That way you can count. You'll also take other readings like salinity of the water and temperature and stuff like this. And what it does, it helps them gauge and calculate how many crabs there are and how many there are going to be. Okay, so this is really important because this is one of the few places in the entire planet that this happens. So if you want to find out more about it, you can check on our website, delmarvalife.com. And it's like a 10-week period that they do this, and they've got a date coming up soon, and they need you to help out. So you want to do that.
Sounds great. You know, a lot of people in Delmarva love big band music, and you're in luck because there's a concert this Friday night in Salisbury. The Delmarva Big Band will be performing at Parkside High School, and the big band performs legacy and contemporary arrangements in the big band format. The ensemble features the region's elite professional musicians and educators who have assembled to continue the legacy of the big band sound. So here's the information. It will be Friday night, 7 p.m. at Parkside High School. Admission, only $5. And of course, all the proceeds will benefit the Parkside High School band. So you want to get out there, a good $5 to spend.
A very good $5.
Yeah.
You don't find a good big band anymore. You know, we hear all the time about people raising money for other people that are fighting disease or like cancer and things like that.
Sure.
There's a concert coming up that is in honor of a local businessman who beat pancreatic cancer. The Gospel Festival benefiting the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network is next weekend, featuring the Spiritual Vestals and the Burke Family Singers, and that's just to name a few.
Yeah.
You need to go. It's going to be Saturday, June 1st, 10 to 6 at the Talbot Ag and Ed Center in Easton. There's a number to call if you want to know more, 410-745-9243.
And if gardens are your thing, and you just like looking at gardens, the Spade and Trowel Garden Club is holding the Beyond the Garden Gate. It's a garden tour, and you'll look for this picket sign at some houses near Seaford. It includes 9 gardens in the Seaford area. Now, this is the first time in several years that the public has had an opportunity to see some of Seaford's finest gardens, and several of the gardens are owned by Sussex County Master Gardeners. So you know they're going to be beautiful. Now, here are the details. It's June 8th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tickets for the entire tour may be obtained on June 8th at any of the gardens, and that's $15. If you want to get tickets ahead of time, it's $10 until June 5th. Here's a number to call for information, where to go, where to get tickets, and so on. 410-924-3582.
Okay. Do you ever wonder what really goes on at your spouse's work? Let's roll that beautiful bean footage here and take a look at this. In what Huffington Post calls an amazing feat. Watch this. Down the steps, around the curve.
Oh no, are you kidding me?
Oh, still to come. Down another set of steps. You see a cup down there against the wall? Is it going to happen? Why, the answer, of course, is yes. Boom! And that's what really happens at work, why we sweat so hard when we get home.
Either he's the boss or
Yeah,
he's fired.
the boss is away, one of the two.
Still to come on Delmarva Life, we are just days away from the start of hurricane season. So what kind of season is it going to be? What factors go into predicting the season? And how do they name the hurricanes anyhow? WBOC's Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield has the answers.
Now, regardless of whatever kind of season we may have, you want to be prepared, and that means getting your home ready now, from your roof to your trees and everything in between. We help you get prepared so you can protect your family.
And severe storms and power outages seem to go hand in hand here on Delmarva. What you need to keep in mind now for the next time the lights go out.
Plus, it is today, in the next few minutes, your final chance to win part of our $5,000 giveaway. Get ready to pick up the phone and dial Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.